What is up now, gang? It is time for another reaction video! And this one is gonna be from Citizen Soldier, which, I love them. And I love that they are growing. I love that more people are discovering them, and they are growing. This brings me joy. But this is gonna be their song, Never Ending Nightmare, and it's actually featuring, Kellen Quinn from Sleeping with Sirens, which is really cool. I don't think I've reacted to a video with them featuring someone else, so I think this will be new for me. Interesting. Intriguing. But anyways, at the end of this video, I will vote if I believe it to be SPOICY or cringe. So please stick around for my vote. That doesn't mean a damn thing, but I just enjoy doing it, so Also, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe because those things are super duper important in the YouTube universe that is my channel. So please do the things. And yeah, let's go ahead and get this going. I don't know where this energy is from. All I've had today is water. Like, what is this witchcraft, I say? Alright, let's go. Bop!
Be sleeping tonight. I know that it's gonna be war. Lately been up wondering why I'm even worth fighting for.
Dude, I hate it when this stuff comes up. Those of you who don't know, that are new to my channel or haven't seen some of my past videos, my little brother committed suicide in 2016, and he hung himself. So anytime I see this imagery, or I'm sorry, it's over here for you guys, but my video is here. I need to reverse my camera. I just haven't done it yet. But anytime I see that imagery is really hard for me because it reminds me of that. I have my own way of with me when I have struggled with suicide over the years, but that was not my method. My method was not that, and I don't want to talk about what my method was. But I hate seeing stuff like that. It's just hard because it brings up more pain, not just for my own struggles with depression, anxiety, and self-harming thoughts and things like that, but the pain of losing someone to something like this. So okay, I'm gonna go back a bit because I just wasn't expecting that. But I will say, so far I really like the sound of the song so far. It really has a beautiful beat, so I'm really interested to see how this progresses. So okay, now I know what to expect in this, well, at least that part, and I can brace myself. Okay, here we go. We're going to continue.
It's gonna be war. Lately been up wondering why I'm even worth fighting for. I've been getting so tired of holding the line. Yeah, the price that I pay to survive seems so high, and I am raising my white flag tonight. When I close my eyes, it's there waiting for me. Finds me every time. Will I ever be free? There's a monster I caged deep behind my eyes. I can never escape. I've been running for miles. When the morning comes, I know it will still be there. My never-ending nightmare.
All right. Dude, these lyrics hit really deep. I feel this song deep in my core right now, but it's kind of hard to explain. So I have struggled with depression for over 10 years. Um, it's a thing. It never goes away no matter what I do. It's always there. Um, and I always referred to it as a monster, so I connect more with this, the fact that they call it a monster as well, because other people have called theirs something else. Um, but I also thought it was interesting that they showed the white flag and a semicolon. And those of you who don't know what a semicolon means, um, it has meaning in the world of suicide. It's supposed to mean, the story's not over yet. It's supposed to be a symbol for suicide survivors, because you know what a semicolon means, like in English, like grammar wise, is mean it's like your sentence isn't over, so which means your life isn't over. There's still a continuation of it. So that's kind of what it represents. What was interesting was that it was in a white flag, kind of like, because a white flag means you're surrendering. So it's like, are you surrendering to the monster, the nightmare that you're living, or are you surrendering to the fact that your story isn't over? I don't know, that imaging is just kind of getting to me, making me think, which I really enjoy when videos really make you think. But also, I struggle with insomnia, so this is really on point when it talks about so I feel like at nighttime thoughts for me are the worst. So when I try to close my eyes and go to sleep, it takes me forever to fall asleep because those thoughts keep cycling in my brain, and then it's like the next day and then I have to do it all over again. So it really is kind of a nightmare. Like, those of you who don't have depression or bipolar or PTSD or anxiety, these certain mental health issues, those of you who don't have these things, I feel like it's sometimes difficult for you guys to understand it. And the only reason I know this is because my mom doesn't have these things, my fiance doesn't have these things, so I find myself having to explain the things I'm going through so that they can better understand it, because without them understanding it, they're telling me, like, well, just be happy, get over it. I'm like, I really wish I could just flip that switch. That would be great. But it's not that easy. So this song is bringing up a lot of topics with that, which is, I'm really liking that they're doing that. And I like that they do it with all their music. To me, every song that I've heard from them so far has a lot of deep meaning. And also, I feel like their songs have been improving every time, like, I listen to one of their newer songs. I'm just like, they know me, they're in my head. So it kind of feels nice and refreshing, especially, at least for me, and I don't know for others in the mental health community, that there's a band that's singing about things that it's like, holy heck, I am not the only one. I'm not alone. Like, there's other people that are thinking the same thing. I mean, it's in this song, it's in this music. And you see other people commenting on videos of their music, and you're just like, there's others. They exist. And I really like that they're doing that. To me, it's a really positive thing with the mental health community. So thank you, Citizen Soldier, for doing what you do. And I'm sorry I paused for so long to go on a rant, but I feel like I do that every time and I listen to them, because they touch on things so important that it's really hard not to, especially for someone who experiences what they talk about and feels what they talk about. So I feel like I'm in a better place mentally right now than what I have been the last few months, which is good. That's probably why I'm not, crying my eyes out right now, but it's still pretty difficult. So, yeah. All right, let's keep going because I've talked for too long. Let's go.
My never-ending
Hold up, and don't worry, I'll reverse it so when it goes into this next part, so we don't miss anything. But that part by Kellen Quinn was beautiful, man. Dude, he did a really good job, and I was just listening to his voice, and I'm like, sleeping with sirens. But I really like the lyrics to the song so far, and I really like the hook. Um, the hook has so much meaning, but it's like, because like, no matter how many miles you try to run from the monster within you, how many times you try to get away from it, you can't get away from it because it's literally in your head, behind your eyes, like it's in your brain. You can't get away from it. It's always with you, and that's like tomorrow, like you're still gonna be dealing with the same monster that exists within you. And it's a really it's a really dark thought, and it's an emotional thought, especially for those of us who experience this and we're like, we relate on this on a new, like at a deep level. So dude, I feel like I'm being, I don't know, like this song is in my head. They're in my head. And I don't know. It's really crazy to me to hear songs that are so in tuned with how it feels like to go through these mental health things that when you hear them, you're just like, I don't know what to do with myself, because it's kind of like it's showing the world like what you experience, and it's doing it in a way that's very beautiful and just and sounds amazing. And there's just a lot of like different emotions that I feel when I'm listening to it. So it's like part of me is just like, you're showing the world. And then two, I'm like, great, you're showing the world. So it's kind of like this weird thing. But okay. Let's go back and let's continue and finish out the song.
It will still be there. My never-ending nightmare. I've almost had enough, knowing I just couldn't get much lower. It's got me so messed up, never knowing when this story's over. It's so hard to fight for myself when living means living in hell. When I close my eyes, it's there waiting for me. Finds me every time. Will I never be free? There's a monster I cage deep behind my eyes. I can never escape. I've been running for miles. When the morning comes, I know it will still be there. My never-ending nightmare.
Yo. I'm just like, yo. Um, I really like the ending there that the lead singer of Citizen Soldier and Kelly Quinn were interchanging on the end there. So it's like combination of them, and I love that neither one of them shadowed each other. Like they both held their own, which is really great, and it helps with a better song, really. But I'm trying to find this thing right there, which, can I get it where it's not? Okay. I'm just, well, okay. There we go, where it's not all jumbled. Um Okay, let me vote real quick and then we'll go. You already know what I'm gonna vote for. SPOICY. I mean, come on. Um, I think this is so far my most favorite song of theirs so far. It felt very close to my heart, close to home, close to my brain, close to my existence. Um, but this part, it says it's so hard to fight. Well, it's supposed to say it's so hard to fight for myself when you know you are living in hell. Or something like that, when you are living in hell. Um, I've said those exact words, which is crazy because it's like mind-boggling to me that it's like these thoughts that I've had and felt, it's in a song. And I'm like, it, it's almost in a way feel like where it feels I'm trying to think of the word. I guess a calming effect where I feel I don't feel as alone because it's like, wow, there's somebody else that thinks this way. I'm not the only screwed up person with this screwed up monster with these dark thoughts, like just do 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 circling inside. And it's interesting, and like I struggle with this, and sometimes like when I go dark on social media, it's because I'm going through depression or anxiety, and it means where I can't do these videos because I mean it's too much for me to do. So it's crazy to see and hear songs about what I feel, and just it comes off so great and so strong that I don't feel so alone with it anymore. And I am so thankful to them for doing this for the mental health community because sometimes like we need to be reminded that we are not alone in this fight, like usually I do a hashtag where I say keep fighting. They use the hashtag fight the good fight. And whatever hashtag you use, but it's mainly to just not give up. Now, don't surrender. It's like we know that you're going through something terrible. You're not alone. Keep fighting. You are worth fighting for. And I don't know. It's weird. I'm trying to explain, I guess, how I'm feeling with this, which is a very complicated emotion, I guess, because it's like trying to say I love that they do this, but at the same time I'm just like, this is my inner things, like my inner emotions, inner feelings, inner thoughts. And yeah, I'm not good at explaining things when I'm feeling shooketh. So, but I have to say, this was a beautiful song. I really loved Kellen Quinn in this song. I think he did a wonderful job in this. They did a beautiful job together with this song. So yeah, I think so far right now this is my favorite. Let me know down below in the comments what you guys think. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this long reaction. I apologize. It typically happens. I can't help it. I start talking. So yeah, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and do all the good things you do on YouTube. And everybody keep fighting. And peace out, Nug Gang. I am out. So, boo!